tight ends out there, a jumbo package look. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll burrow his way forward to pick up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
Hurry! Hey!
1st down, here's the run with Cook. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Man! Hurt!
Again, it's Cook. A nice little juke. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun. Alexander, right side, and he finds Gray. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd and 5.
18 Cardinal. 70 Lions. Ready.
Off play action. Alexander. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, go!
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Alexander. This will be caught at about the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
Touchdown! James Cook from 4 yards out. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, his first throw of this playoff matchup is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Cowboy 80.
Throwing to start the drive. Alexander got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Past the 60. Past the 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Off the play fake. Alexander. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They run the option on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Ready.
Off play action. Alexander. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. 3rd and 12. Looking to throw. Alexander. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body line.
2nd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cross. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. In motion right is Watkins. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Hurts. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Hurts sets up to throw it. He gets it to Johnston. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A fourth down gamble turns into a fourth down scramble, but all is well. First down. They'll run with Mitchell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Throwing is Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the jump.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, let go.
Off the play fake, Alexander. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Lions.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He finds his man complete. It's Cross. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, good move. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Alexander. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Alexander. And Cook has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. On the out route, he finds Johnston. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Hyde. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Powers through it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
On 1st down, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Second down, here's Hurts. Pass hauled in by Johnston. Touchdown, Eagles! A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Point after here coming up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Back to throw. Alexander. Able to avoid him at the 40. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Crash. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Left side, Cook. A solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 180 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Alexander. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. And that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Alexander. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Ready, ready.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. On the option to give to Williams here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Right side caught by Jackson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 25 yards that time. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Here's 2nd and 10. As they run the counter play. Over the juke. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Oh, the sneak. It's Hurts. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
Maybe the old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Here we go, here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Alexander setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Here now, 3rd down.
19.
Now they'll change things up.
Go.
He's back to throw.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here it is, 4th and inches.
19 Lions. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.